Hey, in this video, we're going to talk about the top 6, not 5, anybody can do 5, the top 6 neighborhoods to live in Dallas if you are a single person or young professional. And if you stick around to the end, we're both going to give you our personal favorite. So you don't want to miss it. We'll see you on the other side. Hey, if this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Dallas, then go ahead and subscribe and tap the bell for the notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Dallas. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr.
And I'm Levi Lassick. We're the Real Estate Mavericks, and Jimmy and I get calls every single day of people just like you looking for help to make their move to Dallas, Texas, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email so we can help you make a smooth move to Dallas, Texas. So now let's get into the top 6 neighborhoods for singles and young professionals. And we're gonna start off with number 6, which is Old East Dallas. And Old East Dallas, what I really love about that is you have a great mixture of the old and the new. There's several historic neighborhoods in Old East Dallas, like Junius Heights, Munger Place, Swiss Avenue, and on top of that, you have some new development as well, condos and townhomes. It's actually a little bit of a rift there, you know, but that's why they've actually preserved several of these neighborhoods as historic because there's several 1920s, 1930s, even 100-year-old homes in this neighborhood. But just on top of that, if you're looking for something more like a single family home feel, then you're gonna be able to find something at the right price for you because it ranges anywhere from 2, 3, 400,000 up to, you could get up to $1 million if you're going on to Swiss Avenue. So it's a very broad range of prices, but still a very good vibe and young feel, young professionals, young families, singles, if you're kind of looking for something more of that neighborhood feel. And this is where you're also going to find a lot of your authentic and mom and pop neighborhood restaurants as far as when it comes to Mexican and Tex-Mex. I think some of the best Tex-Mex in Dallas is in Old East Dallas. One of my personal favorites is, E-Bar is one of my personal favorites. That's kind of a newer restaurant that popped up, but still great people that run that. And you're gonna come across places like the Garden Cafe, which is nestled back in one of the neighborhoods. You've gotta know it's there. And again, lots of mom and pops for authentic home cooked meals in that area. You get access to Lakewood, the Lakewood Shopping Center, which borders the Lakewood neighborhood. And therefore you've got Whole Foods, you've got the Lakewood Country Club, you've got fast food, you've got nice restaurants, you've got bars, you've got several shops for home goods and also other shops you can find in the area for things that you need. Basically, you don't have to leave that neighborhood if you don't want to. But then you also have very close proximity to White Rock Lake. My personal favorite is that you can jump on the Santa Fe Trail. All of these neighborhoods are accessible to that trail, which is a paved biking, hiking, and running trail that goes all the way actually from Deep Ellum, where we're located at now, all the way to White Rock Lake. And around White Rock Lake is a 9.5-mile track. So you can bike, hike, run there as well. Take your kids if you have kids on strollers. But again, probably not if you're, you know, since this is the video for singles and young professionals. But still, you could be a young professional with kids.
You could. Yeah.
But still, it's a great neighborhood, Old East Dallas. That's number 6 on the list.
All right, number 5 neighborhood. We're talking about Deep Ellum, actually where we're at right now. Deep Ellum is an amazing neighborhood. Really, mainly, I think, known for the music scene. It's always been historically known as one of the go-to spots for the music scene in Dallas. Recently has, you know, seen some revitalization with some investments coming in to the neighborhood. You know, revamping some of the bars and like kind of where we're at right now. Offices, restaurants, all sorts of stuff down here. You know, some of the best bars and restaurants down here. What is it? The top. It's reached number 1 on the list of best barbecue spots in the city, Pecan Lodge, you'll definitely want to check that spot out. You know, other spots like Stir has a great view of downtown if you go up to the rooftop, right? We just actually had lunch over here today at Basic Taco, and there's a speakeasy right next to it called Yellow Rosa.
Oh, don't tell them about that.
Oh,
Okay.
Wait, earmuffs. You didn't hear that.
Actually, they can check out our other video, the 5 hidden gems in Dallas, Texas, and you'll learn a little bit more about that. So don't don't spill all the beans.
Okay. Yeah, or don't watch that video, actually. Yeah. Wink, wink. Anyway, all the apartments down here as well are like brand new as of, I mean, we're talking in the last 5 years.
Deep Ellum wasn't really known for a great place to live 10 years ago.
More of a bar type of spot.
Yeah, definitely just a nightlife in general. But now you've got 3, 4, 5 huge complexes going up.
Yeah, right next door to downtown. The views are going to be amazing down here, and it's really kind of an eclectic vibe. I mean, you've got a little some grunge scene, you have guys, you know, in button-up shirts down here as well. I mean, and everything in between. And so everybody is welcome, you know, down here in Deep Ellum, and you can find what you're looking for down here without a doubt. So, cool.
All right, so number 4 on the list is Lower Greenville. And Lower Greenville, one of my personal favorite neighborhoods as well, that's definitely known for its nightlife, a lot of great restaurants and bars in that area. There you're gonna find another good mix of single family homes, condos, and apartments. Some of the homes are still gonna be older. Something that Dallas is well known is for its Tudor homes. So you're gonna find a lot of that architecture, craftsmen and bungalows. But some new complexes going down there. But Lower Greenville has always been really well known for its nightlife. And you're gonna find some really great patio bars. Actually, we've got a video on that, on the top patio bars in Dallas. There's a couple of them actually in the Lower Greenville area.
Definitely.
So, you know, this time of year, fall, winter, and spring, perfect patio weather usually in Dallas. So it's a great time to be out and about enjoying some of those top spots, and you'll find them on Greenville. Some really good pizza spots down there, ice cream, drink, some really great food, restaurants, and some live music down there as well. You got the theater, Granada Theater.
That's more on the M Street side.
Yeah. Yeah,
but it's right there. I mean, it's separated by like, you know, not that much.
Good call, Jimmy. There you go. Our geographical expert here, keeping me in check there. But yeah, that's true. So, but you've got some good ramen. Wabi House, one of my favorite restaurants down there. HG Supply, great rooftop bar overlooking the city. So, Lower Greenville, you're going to find what you need there again, and very close to downtown. Literally, probably within 8 minutes, you can hit one street, Ross Avenue, and go straight to downtown. You don't even have to get on a highway if you don't want to. And there's usually not a lot of traffic on that road. So very easy commute to downtown.
They filled the potholes recently. Yeah. Used to be bad, not anymore.
Oh yeah, they finally finished Henderson Avenue. They're still doing some.
There we go.
I mean, Henderson Avenue has been in terrible shape for 20 years. Finally, they just redid that whole entire road. So now that's easy access to 75. And so that brings number 4 on the list to Lower Greenville.
All right, the third neighborhood we're going to talk about is CARUTH Terrace. Now, CARUTH Terrace, I think, is going to be mainly known for its location. Okay, you're going to be maybe 10, 12 minutes tops to downtown. Same amount of time up to Addison, Richardson areas if you're going up there. Now, you're also going to be just close to the highway. When I lived there, when I lived in the Village, I would bike over to White Rock Lake as well, go get a loop in and do what I was doing over there. And then I mentioned the Village, right? The Village, you know, it's kind of a running joke in Dallas where, I mean, most professionals who live in Dallas have lived in the Village at some point in their lives. And the Village, what it is it's a big group of multiple complexes that takes up, I mean, several blocks of this, you know, just east of, you know, Highway 75, which is the major highway that runs north and south on the east side of Dallas. And so, you know, in there, it's not just those apartments. I mean, inside the Village, you have a mix of old apartments that are going to be on the lower price point, mid-range as well. And then they just knocked down the main building in the village, and they're redoing a lot of that stuff. My old apartment doesn't exist anymore, which I'm kind of sad about, and not really, I don't really care, but it's, you've got all sorts of different price points in there. Now, you've also got older style homes in CARUTH Terrace. You've got, new builds in there as well. I mean, you've got really a mix of price points in this neighborhood. So, it's close to SMU as well, right across the highway. So if you're involved in the university in any capacity, then this might be an area that you really take a look at, and you're gonna have, like I'm saying, a bunch of different price points that you can choose from. The other thing too, I mean, it's right on Greenville Avenue, runs straight through it as well. We've been talking about that. And the restaurants continue to stay high level on Greenville Avenue. And you've also got two grocery stores right across the street from each other. You got Tom Thumb and Central Market, which is, how would you categorize Central Market?
It's a nice grocery store.
Yeah, it's a great grocery store. So basically, if you can't find it in Tom Thumb, you'll probably find it in Central Market, okay? So, anything you would add to CARUTH Terrace?
All right, so number 2 on our list of the top neighborhoods for singles and young professionals is the M Streets. And the M Streets, again, borders Greenville Avenue. You've heard Greenville Avenue come up. Actually, a lot of the neighborhoods along Greenville Avenue are gonna be great for young professionals and singles, but the M Streets, it's gonna be a little bit more pricey. Homes are gonna range between $600,000 to $800,000 in there, even a little bit more, but you'll find something on the lower end, maybe $500,000, but that's the style there. You're gonna get a lot of historic Tudor homes. Again, Tudors are kind of the staple of Dallas as far as the history, but you're gonna have several 100-year-old, 90, 80-year-old homes there. Lots of new complexes going up on Greenville Avenue. And of course, you've got the close proximity to Lower Greenville, Mid Greenville. Actually, the midsection of Greenville is known for the best block party when it comes to St. Patty's Day each and every year. So that's always a lot of fun. Unfortunately, this last year it was canceled because of COVID.
Yeah, it'll be very popular if you live in the M Streets on that weekend.
It's very walkable. Sure. Yeah, it's a great time. It's a lot of fun. Everyone dresses up in their green. Yeah. They block the streets off so you don't have to worry about cars or and all the bars and restaurants right there. It's a ton of fun. They even have a St. Patty's Day parade that's actually at Upper Greenville towards CARUTH Terrace is where they have that. Yep. So you can attend that and then come down for the block party. Always a lot of fun. But it's close to Henderson Avenue as well, which is another main street where several bars and restaurants to take advantage of. You're close to 75. It's in between 75 and Greenville Avenue again. So you've got great access to the highway, great access to downtown, Greenville Avenue. You can jump down. There's a Trader Joe's actually in Lower Greenville as well. So that's probably the closest grocery store that a lot of people take advantage of in that area. Great taco shops, pizza places, and the bars and restaurants as well, but very, very quiet neighborhood actually for all the activity that's going on around there. So
yeah, it doesn't really spill over from the night scene. Yeah,
right.
But we would be remiss if we didn't mention Granada Theater right there in the M Streets as well. I actually used to live off of Milton Street, and it's right there. Granada Theater. You can walk to Granada Theater if you like concerts, then you can literally walk to the venue if you live in the M Streets.
And the Sundown at the Granada restaurant is actually a really great restaurant. Love that. Bluefish Sushi Bar and Grill right there. I mean,
ton of great restaurants.
I've gone to Bluefish for 20 years. They've been there, so I love it. But other than that, and of course, it's called the M Streets because all of the streets start with the letter M.
Yep. All right, the final neighborhood we're going to talk about is Uptown, okay? Now, these aren't my words, but it says all the beautiful people live in Uptown, which, I mean, that is kind of true. You'll find a lot of good-looking people in Uptown, but I think that's because it attracts a lot of action. I mean, a lot of stuff is going on in Uptown. It's kind of the central place. I mean, all these neighborhoods that we're talking about, Uptown is right in the middle of all of them. right? You've got, you know, all the bars. The night scene in Uptown is probably the most robust. Yeah, McKinney Avenue. You know, all sorts of bars up and down McKinney Avenue. You know, and during the daytime, I mean, you've got some businesses right around there as well. You know, a ton of stuff happening in Uptown. You know, you've got condos, apartments. You know, on the kind of upper level of the price range there. And I mean, what else is there to say? I mean, Uptown is one of the most popular areas there is in Dallas. You've also got Clyde Warren Park over there, which kind of separates Uptown from downtown. You know, shout out to my sister Courtney, okay, if she ever watches this video. She's an engineer. She was actually on that project to build out Clyde Warren Park. News, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I'm pretty sure I am, but they're actually about to put an ice rink in Clyde Warren Park. They're about to expand Clyde Warren Park and put an ice rink in there. So
it's going to be a swimming pool during the summer.
Yeah. No, I said the same thing, but she was like, no, apparently they have some technology that keeps it cold year round. I have no idea how that's going to work, but
imagine the electricity bill on that one.
Yeah, have fun with that. So anything else you got on Uptown?
No, I think we just get to, like we mentioned in the beginning, our favorite neighborhoods for singles and young professionals. I'll say mine personally is going to be Old East Dallas. That's where I live actually, and I live in a historic district. Again, I'm really good friends with all the people on my street, very good friends with the neighbors. You know, it's got that hometown feel, that good Southern hospitality where everyone knows each other. I've got families in my neighborhood that have been there for 30 years and all the way down, newer families, but everyone there is very nice, very accommodating. And I'm very good friends with several people on my street that we hang out with regularly. I go to the gym with them. You know, it's just a great community. Everything we need is in that area. So I love Old East Dallas. I think some of the best food around Dallas as well. And I've got an old historic home. It's 90 years old, and I absolutely love it because I like the single family home feel and
character.
Yeah, a lot of character, a lot of history. That's what I like. So Old East Dallas is my personal favorite. What's yours?
I gotta go with CARUTH Terrace. You know, I think maybe some people were like, Uptown's the most. You know, if you like that kind of energy, it's a great spot, right? Don't get me wrong. But I kind of like to have a little bit more space, if you will, but still be close enough to everything that I need to be at, right? And so CARUTH Terrace does that for me. It still has all the restaurants, you know, as I mentioned before. I used to bike a lot, and you know, I could bike pretty much anywhere. You go down, you know, go across to SMU, get on the Katy Trail down there. I mean, it's you know, you have access to everything. And you know, I said the Village. You know, if you're a young professional and a single, which you know, that's probably you if you've made it this far into this video, because you know, that's who we called out. And so you're probably going to want to take a look at the Village, and they've got a lot of new things that they've just invested in over there, and they're just about done. So that should be done here in the next couple months. So definitely worth checking out. So that concludes our top 6, not 5, because anybody can do 5. Top 6 neighborhoods in Dallas for young professionals and single people out there. So we hope you enjoyed it. Anything else?
Remember, if you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We'll be happy to help you in any way we can, even pick you up from the airport if you need a ride.
Pick up the guide.
As well, you can download the real estate snapshots in the description below. And we look forward to helping you out on your move to Dallas. And until the next video, we hope to see you around town.
See you later, guys.